Hi, I'm James Schillinglaw. I'm here at the Virtuoso Travel Week in Las Vegas again, and this time I'm here with Mia Thomas, who's the Vice President of Sales and Marketing for the Hospitality Division of Foley Entertainment Group. That's a mouthful, but they actually own some amazing properties, and one in particular we're going to be talking of to begin with, the Hotel California. But we'll hear all about that and more on Insider Travel Report. Now, Mia, first of all, it's great to see you. We're getting towards the end of this show, which feels like it's been going on forever, right? It's not in a bad way. It's a good way. We've all got great, especially now, as we're coming back from COVID and the pandemic, to all be here, about 4,000 people here in Las Vegas. It's been amazing. I'm sure you're probably ready to kick back and leave, but we still got one more day. Let's talk a little bit about, first of all, tell us about Foley Entertainment Group and what it is, okay?
Absolutely. Foley Entertainment Group is an organization that was formed in July of 2021 by Bill Foley, who many know him as the person who started Fidelity Title, a little small hockey team called the Vegas Golden Knights.
Yeah, I think I've heard of them.
Yeah, did pretty
especially around here.
Yeah, did pretty well in their inception and onward, and also owns a number of properties. He purchased Hotel Californian in Santa Barbara on September 1st of 2021, and I was fortunate enough to be a part of the team then and still continue to be a part of the team now.
That's great. And so even during the pandemic, he's buying hotels. Now, let's talk initially about Hotel California, the history of that hotel.
Absolutely. It's really an interesting history. Santa Barbara is a really dynamic city within the California coast. And, we toy between being part of Southern California and part of the Central Coast because we really kind of sit on the cusp of both, right at the heart of the wine country there in the Central Coast. And Hotel Californian originally was built in 1925. Approximately 10 days later, a huge earthquake and fire demolished most of Santa Barbara, including that beautiful hotel. It was rebuilt over the years and thrived. And then in the 50s and 60s, the area that it sits in fell a bit into disrepair. Okay. A block from the beach. It was a little bit challenging for me to support that and how that happened. Luckily, there was a developer a number of years, about 10 years ago, that picked up the land, tore down the original building, and reconstructed that building and two others to go along with it to create and open in September 17, 121-room urban resort, a block from the ocean, right at the heart of the Funk Zone in downtown Santa Barbara, with spa, multiple food and beverage venues, wine tasting rooms, meeting and event space, tons of wedding venues, and pretty much anything else you could possibly want in the area.
That's amazing, and it's a great place to stay when you're in Santa Barbara or in that area, right?
It is. It's walking distance to everything, and a lot of people know Santa Barbara as these resorts out in Montecito and north of downtown. That are these really traditional sprawling resorts. And when we opened up Hotel Californian, the idea was really to reinvigorate this Funk Zone area, this lower State Street area that's so close to Stearns Wharf and so close to the water. And really the hotel was able to do that and kickstart that area along with the Funk Zone tasting rooms and art galleries. So it's this beautiful walking area. No need to have a car. You can take the train right up to the property, and it's fantastic.
Well, I've actually done wine tasting in the Santa Barbara area off of a cruise ship actually a few years ago. Great area to have wine tastings. It's amazing. I've been to Santa Barbara, but unfortunately I've never seen the hotel. Hopefully I have to get up there and see it one of these days, and we can do another interview live up there. And you're not going to confuse, this is not what the Eagles sang about, right?
It is not. That one's a little bit of a shadier spot, I hear, in Mexico somewhere.
Yeah, that is not the same thing. Welcome to it's California, it's California, not California, right?
I always say there's an N at the end of ours.
So don't get that confused, but it is a great name. Now, talk a little bit, have you done anything recently to the hotel during the COVID, the pandemic? Have you made some improvements?
We have a couple really great things that actually came out of the pandemic. Our Goat Tree restaurant, which is our cafe marketplace, open daily for brunch and dinner. We had a really nice alfresco patio for dining outside in the sun. Adjacent to that was this beautiful patio of palm trees. Well, our liquor license didn't quite expand that far, so we didn't put tables out there. Well, of course, liquor licenses and parklets and all those things have kind of gone by the wayside during COVID. So we were able to expand that restaurant really to be quite significantly larger in the outside area. So now you can dine underneath the palm trees, and people love it. So we still have that going now. So we're hoping to continue that long term. And one of the more exciting things is when we were purchased by Bill Foley back in September of last year, as he owns a number of wineries throughout the west coast of the U.S. as well as outside of the country, we opened up a new wine tasting room right in the corner of the property at the corner of State and Mason called the Society State and Mason. So it's the first of our Society tasting rooms, and we hope to open many more, where you can actually go in and have a little bit of a mixture of a tasting room and a wine bar mixed in, where you can taste wines from our entire portfolio across the globe.
Wow, from all the wines that he owns, and
That's right.
maybe a few others. We'll see. But that's amazing. So now, talk a little bit about the other properties, comedies that he owns, that Foley Entertainment owns.
Absolutely. It really owns a portfolio of pretty amazing properties. One that I have not yet seen, but it's in my travel plans for later this year, is Wharekoho Resort in Palliser Bay, New Zealand. I'll be able to tell you a lot more about that after October, but that is another hotel that's here for Virtuoso as well. And then in the U.S., we have Hotel Lamar's, which sits right in downtown Healdsburg, 16-room French chateau-inspired property.
Napa place, right?
I know, and we have plenty of wineries up there, so it's a wonderful place. And again, in that very walking distance of downtown Healdsburg. And then we just purchased in March of this year Black Walnut Inn and Vineyard in Dundee, Oregon, so right in the heart of Oregon wine country in the Willamette Valley.
Seems to be a theme here.
A little bit of a theme. Where there's wine, there's a hotel. It works. It works.
In New Zealand, there's wine.
Absolutely. We've got wine and gin in New Zealand, actually.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
No, that sounds like wonderful properties and all. And I forgot to say that Hotel Californian is a member of Preferred Hotels and Resorts, right?
That's correct. Absolutely. We are part of the LVX collection.
Fantastic. Now, how would you suggest that travel advisors work with you to book their clients to the properties, and what's the best way to connect with you and also get to know how to better sell these things?
Absolutely. Well, we certainly obviously are available in GDS, and you can certainly book that way, the traditional way. We are part of Virtuoso and Signature and a number of other consortia, but we really like to embrace the fact that we are a unique hotel, an independent hotel where every room is a little bit different. So what I always suggest is reach out to us directly. We have a great reservations team on property, a wonderful director of leisure sales who really helps to reach out to the travel advisor community. So reach out to us directly. You can certainly reach out to our website, hotelcalifornian.com, and send a message through there, or simply find us through the typical channels of the GDS as well.
Now, is there an overall website for Foley Entertainment too?
TBD. It's still to be in development. It's still to become.
It sounds like I want to go to one website. I can book all these wine things.
Absolutely, and that is in development right now.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, for Hotel Californian, what do you think are the secrets of a stay there? What should people, obviously, other than drinking wine, because that's probably the biggest secret. But tell me how to do that and still get up to my room in time.
Exactly.
But what are the kind of real treasures of being at Hotel Californian?
Absolutely. Well, and the wine part's actually not that much of a secret, so I'll try to keep these secrets out here. So we actually have a wonderful mixologist that we pair with, and he's created our entire cocktail program. His name is Devin Espinoza. He's out of Los Angeles, and he is actually a trained culinarian who went to the CIA, worked in kitchens for a while, and decided he was more interested in the spirit side. So in addition to wine, if you're not a wine drinker, we have some amazing cocktails throughout property. But what we really pride ourselves on at Hotel Californian is our programming efforts for both locals as well as guests. So we do in-person fitness classes throughout the entire summer every Saturday. We do a winemaker dinner in Blackbird Restaurant every month. Our favorite event and locals' favorite event is during the full moon every month in our library bar Gin. We do an event called Howl, where we have a tarot and runes reader come, a specialty cocktail themed after the full moon, and a local DJ spinning vinyl. So we're always about doing fun, unique things throughout the hotel. So there's always something to do at Hotel Californian.
So when you book your clients there, please ask about what's going on and the different events and things like that. And really, I'm sure your clients will appreciate it, in addition to being, obviously up there in Santa Barbara, which is a beautiful town, beautiful city in a wonderful region of California. Anything else you want to tell our travel advisors?
I always say follow us on social media. Hotel Californian is our handle on Instagram. It's where you can really learn everything we have going on. It gives you the really true energy and vibe of the property, and I think it's really important because we are a unique property throughout Santa Barbara. We're the first luxury hotel, but we're very lifestyle oriented in that downtown Santa Barbara area. So take a look, reach out to us, let us guide you through what a stay would be like for your customers, and we'll make sure to make it perfect.
And remind me again of the website for Hotel California, because it's probably pretty obvious.
Absolutely. www.hotelcalifornian.com.
Well, Mia, thank you so much for filling us in on, sounds like a wonderful property. One of these days I got to get up there, see it, and see, it sounds like we got to get out to New Zealand, it sounds like you do. And actually I think there's a chance I might be going, because Air New Zealand is starting a JFK Auckland flight on this October. So I'm talking to, I know I'm going to the press conference for it. Whether they put me on the flight, we'll have to see. But again, thank you so much for taking the time here at Virtuoso Travel Week. I know it's been a busy time for you, busy for me, and we're putting on a lot of steps here as we go back and forth between the properties. So again, thanks very much.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
I am James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.